Hello, guys, and welcome to Autodesk Learning 101. So, for this topic, we're going to discuss our discussion on the Revit architecture basics. So, in this topic, let's talk about Revit elements and families. So, in this exercise, we're going to work with different types of building elements, families, and views. And you also change the parameter of, let's say, for example, the window. So, I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so right now, the file that I have open is M Fire Station Elements. So currently we are in the 3D view. Okay, so what I'm going to do is in the 3D view, I'm going to move the cursor over the building elements. So let's say, for example, this one, the wall. I'm going to hover my pointer to this wall. And as you can see, once it highlights, notice the information that displayed on the status bar. When I say status bar, this is the one that I'm talking about here. So this is the status bar. You see, if I hover my pointer, let's say to this wall, check out my status bar. It shows you some information displayed on that particular part of the user interface. Okay, so in case you want to know what is the family name and the family type of a certain element, all you have to do is to hover your pointer to the element. Like for this one, no need to click. You just need to hover your pointer and then look at the status bar. So from there, you will notice that this element is actually a window. The type is M window 914 mmW. Next, what I'm going to do is from the project browser, like what I've said on our previous video, project browser is like the table of contents of your project. So let's say you want to see the elevation of this project. So let's say I'm going to open the elevation, south elevation. So I'm going to open this one, just double click, and then as you can see from our tab here, it's now added the south. So from our 3D, we now have the south elevation. So for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the cursor over the window to highlight the window. So let's say for example this one. So I'm going to move that. So again, if you take a look at the status bar, you will notice that the windows are from the same family. This one is what? 610 mm. Check out the status bar. So it says M window 610 mm. And then this one, the other one is M window 914 mm. So notice that the windows are from the same family. Okay, the family is M window, but they do have different sizes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this window. So I'm going to click the window, and then after that, from the type selector, okay, so this is what we call the type selector. So from the type selector, I am going to change this to let's say 762 mm, which is this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and select M window. This is the one. So M window 762 mmW. So I'm going to select that. And then as you can see, it's now changed. You are changing only the type of the window instance and not its family. Okay? So notice the change in the width of the window. So we are only changing the type of the window instance and not the family itself. Okay? So that's why you see it now changed the width. Okay? And another thing is, what I'm going to do next is from the project browser, from my floor plan, I'm going to open the main floor. So this is the main floor. Okay, so I'm just going to click outside and then I'm just going to zoom in. Okay, so from the main floor, okay, if you are going back to the south here and then select this window, notice that if you go to the main floor, the window is still selected, right? So the window that we have changed a while ago is still selected. So what I'm going to do is to deselect this, all you have to do is to escape, or you can just click outside, or you can select here modify. Okay, you just need to click modify and then you will now be able to deselect the object. Okay, and let us try to hover again our pointer to some various furniture components. And again, notice the information displayed in the status bar, right? You see, it shows the information on our status bar. Okay, now what I'm going to do is going back to my project browser, I'm going to go ahead and open the schedule, which is this one. So I'm going to click that plus icon there, and then I'm going to open the door schedule, which is this one. So open the door schedule, and this is now our schedule. So door schedule displays details such as the mark, uh, family type, and we also have the type, the width, height, cost, and door hardware. The schedule view itself is a view element, and each row displays certain properties of a door. So the door is a component element. Okay, so just remember that the schedule itself is a view element, and each row displays certain properties of a door. So the door is a component element. So if you have changed here, let's say for example, this one, you change the width. Okay, what will happen is this door that is located on our ground floor, the door itself, the 3D model, the 2D view, or the 2D element will also change. Okay, the moment you change the property here in the schedule. So that's the power of Revit. Any changes that you made in one view, it will affect also the other views. Okay, it will propagate the changes. Now, so aside from the schedule, so let us explore more our project browser. This time I'm going to open the section 3, this one. So I'm going to open the section 3, just double click that. Okay, so this is now our section 3. And again, if I'm going to hover my pointer, again, check out the status bar there. Okay, you see this one, it says levels, level main roof. This one is top of parapet, TO parapet. Okay, this one is grid number 3. Okay, so basically that is what will happen every time you hover your element to a certain family. It will show you there the property of that or the name of the family of that particular element. Now, if you want to see all the views that you have open, okay, like the 3D view, the south, the main floor, the door schedule, and then the section view at once, what you can do is you can go to the view tab, you can go to the windows, and then you can select here tiled views. There you go. Now, if you want all of these views to be zoomed out, you can type ZA or ZA. Okay, remember that ZA or ZA, right? Just type ZA, no need to press enter, and then it will now zoom extends. Okay, so that is what will happen. Okay, so that's it for our short discussion about the Revit elements and families. So in our next video, I'm going to discuss how to start a new project in Revit architecture. Okay, so once again, thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.